folks, welcome back. In the videos that follow after this one, you'll be able to see many techniques that might help you get to that top 100 list. Of course, your research isn't done by simply scribbling something into the browser. What actually separates you from your competition is your effort at making your message stand out over the rest. You have to demonstrate how valuable you are as a business partner, and that will in turn increase your response rates, reduce your complaints, and almost guarantee you won't end up in the spam box. And ultimately, of course, close deals. So the next step is that you need to find noteworthy information about each prospect. What I mean by that is you need to check places like their Facebook page, their Twitter feed, LinkedIn profile, or blog or article page, and just skim through them and find something noteworthy that they said or did. You should also try to dig up any news articles, events, write-ups, reviews, awards, or anything else you can reference. So, for example, let's say your prospect's a plumber and they're featured in some publication called the County Journal, and they were named among the county's best plumbers. So there's two ways you can actually use this information. First, you can put it in the subject line, and this is something we'll talk about later on as well, but if you get this step right, you'll never again have to worry about trying to come up with that perfect subject line. So let's say you're that plumber, and what if you saw this subject line? And the subject would be, I saw your County Journal Award. I don't know any business owner who wouldn't open that if it actually applied to them. So the second way this info could be used is actually you can use it as a hook. And that's something that we'll explain later on too. But the hook is how we get the prospect's guards down to be more receptive to the message. And typically we'll use it in the introduction or the first sentence in the cold email. So it goes somewhere along the lines of, like, hello Frank, I read about you recently being named one of the top plumbers in the county by County Journal magazine. That's great news. Congrats. So when you look at it, this is about as powerful as an opening line as you could ever get. So what you're trying to do is kind of just appeal to the owner's ego, and they're going to want to keep reading. But compare that to something like, hello Frank, our company can get you ranked on the first page of Google guaranteed. So you can see exactly what differentiates the emails. One of them's actually read, and the other one is the one that all of us, you and me and your prospects, they just laugh at it and just leave it in the spam box. So what if you can't find a noteworthy event? So what you do is you make sure just to go ahead and check your prospect's website or blog. So you can reference something simple, such as, I read your article about unclogging bathtub drains, and I did exactly what you said, and it worked like a charm. So thank you for the valuable advice. So when you open with that, it's the kind of opener that's not threatening, and you could easily transition this into your pitch. Of course, it helps if you actually did read their material and made a real connection with it, but it's not absolutely necessary. So the point is, take the time to research a little bit about your prospect, even if it's as simple as a blog post. So the time you invest up front is going to pay tremendous dividends in your campaign, and it's going to clearly define you as potentially valuable to their business and not just a spammer. Once you've done your research and your lead gathering, make sure you organize everything into a spreadsheet, because doing that's going to allow you to quickly execute the sending of the messages. And that's going to be really relevant once you get to scaling and automating. So with that quick intro, we're off to do a couple of over-the-shoulder videos, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can use certain platforms to get leads. And we'll talk soon.